Welcome to the Yamaha Garage. Thanks for joining us for some useful service information and pointers on maintaining your Yamaha MT-07 Hyper Naked bike. Today's video is going to cover one of the most important and frequent maintenance tasks, how to properly check and change your MT-07's engine oil. Regular oil changes are of course extremely important, but it's not the only critical maintenance task to keep an eye on. To ensure your MT-07 keeps running strong and maintains that legendary Yamaha reliability long into the future, make sure to keep up with the full maintenance schedule. You can find the handy checklist in your owner's manual, Chapter 7, pages 7-3 through 7-8. When we look at the owner's manual, we see that Yamaha specifies the initial brake and oil change at 600 miles or 1 month of use, whichever comes first. And then again at 4,000 miles or 6 months, and every 3,000 miles or 6 months after that. And while the manual recommends changing the filter at the initial service and then every other service, while you have the tools out, why not change the filter too, every time you change the oil? That's our recommendation. Note, Yamaha recommends you check the engine oil level before every ride. We'll be showing you how to do that a little later in the video. So why are regular oil changes so important? Simple. Clean oil is the lifeblood of your engine. Clean, fresh motor oil creates a film on internal moving parts of your engine, which reduces friction, heat, and abrasion on critical moving parts like bearings, rods, and gears to keep your engine running cooler. Keeps parts clean by suspending contaminants to prevent internal corrosion, and creates a seal for strong combustion and reliable performance. When you change the oil and filter of your MT-07 on schedule, you are taking the most proactive step you can to reduce engine wear and preserve the life of your motorcycle. So now that we've taken care of the when and why, let's get on with the how. Expect an oil change in your MT-07 to take approximately 45 minutes to complete, with a Yamaha difficulty rating of 1 wrench, or easy to do. Let's get started. Our first tech tip is to always be sure you start with a clean machine before conducting any maintenance, since we definitely don't want to introduce any dirt, grime, or foreign substances to the internal parts of your engine. Let's keep that dirt on the outside. Luckily, Yamaha has you covered with a full range of Yamalube quality care products. The most effective way to safely remove dirt and grime is with YamaClean Pro Wash Spray. It's safe for the surfaces of your MT-07, it rinses clean, and it's biodegradable. What about stubborn oil, grease, and other muck that's hard to wash off the metal parts? Yamaha has you covered here as well with our Yamalube External Engine Cleaner. It's great at cutting through hard to remove grease. Want to make cleanup a little easier next time? After every wash, apply Yamalube YamaCoat plastic coating to the plastic body parts. It helps inhibit adhesion, so mud and dirt rinse right off. All clean? Great. Now let's make sure we have everything we need to successfully and safely complete the regular service. For our oil change, we'll need at least 3 quarts of Yamalube engine oil. In most conditions other than extreme hot or cold temperatures, we recommend using Yamalube 10W40 HP High Performance Full Synthetic in the gold bottle, a genuine Yamaha oil filter, drain bolt crush washer, oil filter wrench, and the following tools and safety equipment: a ratchet and a 17mm socket, torque wrench, oil pan, funnel, clean shop towel, owner's manual, strap, gloves, and eye protection. And why Yamalube? Because we're going to spare you from venturing down that what oil should I use rabbit hole of online debate. There's no second guessing here. Yamalube oil is a genuine Yamaha part, born from the belief that high-quality engine oil is a vital liquid engine component. Developed specifically to meet the demands of your high-performance Yamaha engine, Yamaha forms teams of specialists in the fields of mechanical engineering, chemistry, electronics, and track testing to ensure engines and Yamalube oils are researched and developed together for unmatched integration. In other words, nothing enhances the performance or protects the advanced design of a Yamaha quite like Yamalube and genuine Yamaha oil filters. Make sure to check out our Yamalube videos to learn more of why it's the go-to oil for your MT-07. The first step in any Yamaha motorcycle oil change is to warm up the engine by letting it run for a few minutes outside or in a well-ventilated area. Quickly touch the engine case for a check. If the case is warm to the touch, the oil is warm enough to begin the service. Turn the engine off. Before you start any work, it's always important to make sure your bike is securely parked on a level surface with the transmission put in gear to reduce the chance of it rolling. Or the best solution for most service needs is to add swing arm spools to your bike and a rear stand to your garage. When using a rear stand, squeeze the front brake lever and use a strap to secure the brake on. With your bike upright and secure, place an oil drain pan below the front center of the engine under the drain bolt to collect the used engine oil. Remember that external engine parts, oil, and the exhaust header in particular will be hot, so be careful. Fully unscrew the oil filler cap to add airflow and speed up the draining. But do not remove the cap. Leave it loosely in place to prevent foreign material from entering the engine through the filler opening. Nothing but Yamalube should enter your engine. With safety gloves and eye protection on, loosen and carefully remove the engine oil drain bolt and crush washer with a 17mm socket and ratchet and let the oil drain into your pan. Clean off the drain bolt, discard the washer. Place the new crush washer on the bolt. We like to keep removed bolts in a magnetic tray so they're safe and easy to find when it's time to reinstall them. While the oil is draining, use a properly fitting oil filter wrench to loosen the filter. Once loose, unscrew the oil filter cartridge by gloved hand. When fully removed, tip the open end into the oil pan to empty it. Once drained, place it upright in the box the new filter came in for proper disposal. Clean any old oil from the exposed crankcase with a clean cloth. With the oil drained, it's now time to start putting things back together. Pour a few drops of oil into the cap of your first bottle of Yamalube and use it to apply a thin coat of clean oil around the new filter's rubber O-ring to ensure a proper seal. Carefully screw the genuine Yamaha filter on until hand tight. Then using the filter wrench and a torque wrench, tighten the filter to 13 pound-feet. To reinstall the drain bolt with new crush washer, very carefully line up the bolt with the threads. Slowly thread the bolt in by hand, ensuring it's turning smoothly and easily and is not cross-threading before continuing until it is hand tight. Once hand tight, use your 12mm socket and torque wrench to tighten to 32 pound-feet. With the filter and drain bolt tightened and torqued, it's time to get a narrow funnel and add approximately 2.75 quarts of Yamalube through the filler. Note if the oil filter was not changed, the refill quantity is only 2.43 quarts. The engine oil in your MT-07 also lubricates the clutch, so in order to prevent clutch slippage, do not use automotive oils with friction-reducing additives or add any chemical additives. Just use Yamalube engine oil and you'll always be sure you have the right blend. Here's an often overlooked convenience. Did you know Yamalube oil bottles come with a handy liter and quart measurement scale on the side of the bottle to help you pour an accurate quantity? There's also a right way and a wrong way to pour oil from the Yamalube bottle. Make sure to pour with the slant side down. The bottle is designed to allow you to pour more smoothly and with less spilling. There you go. Couple more reasons why Yamalube is awesome. With the 2.75 quarts of Yamalube full synthetic added, check the filler cap O-ring for wear or damage, and of course, replace it if needed. Install the filler cap and snug it hand tight. Clean around the filler cap and drain bolt area of any spilled oil using a clean towel and a spray of Yamalube external engine cleaner. Start the engine in neutral. Again, ensure proper ventilation. Let it run for a minute or so and check for any visual oil leaks. After the engine is started, the engine oil pressure warning light should go off. If there are leaks or the warning light stays on, shut the engine off immediately and correct the cause. With everything tight and leak-free, it's critical at this point to verify the oil level. Here's how. The engine oil level needs to be checked, certainly after every oil change, but also make it a habit to check it before every ride. There are 5 simple steps to checking the oil of your MT-07. Warm the engine oil by letting the engine idle for a few minutes in a well-ventilated area. If the crankcase cover is warm to the touch, the engine oil is warm enough to shut off the engine and begin the oil level check. While you're waiting for the oil to settle, safely secure your bike from rolling by placing it in gear and/or strapping the front brake on. To properly check the oil level, the motorcycle must be held straight up at the balancing point and not leaning one direction or the other. Note that even a slight lean will give you a false reading. Ideally, sit on the bike holding it straight while a partner helps you check the level, or use a rear stand, center stand, or wheel chock to hold the bike straight to check the level unassisted. With the bike secure and sitting straight up, read the level through the oil level check window on the bottom right side of the engine. The oil level should be visible between the lower mark and the upper mark. If low, adjust the level by slowly adding small amounts of Yamalube and continuously rechecking until it's raised to the correct level. If it's too high, see the oil change video for directions on draining some or all of the oil. Note that you should always check the oil level after the engine has been idling for a minute or two, then giving it a few minutes to settle. It's common knowledge that a low oil level can cause engine damage, but too much oil can cause issues too, such as oil blowby and leaks. Excess oil can also be forced into the airbox and cause poor running and damage, so be certain the oil level does not exceed the maximum level mark. If your MT-07 is model year 2023 or newer and has the full color 5-inch TFT display, you must reset the oil change reminder to complete your service. To do this, turn the key on and with the main screen displayed, long press the wheel switch to open the menu. Scroll with the wheel switch to Setting, then press the wheel to open Settings. Scroll down to Maintenance and press. Then scroll to Oil. Short press the wheel switch to select it, and then long press the wheel switch to reset it. Congratulations! You successfully completed a Yamalube oil and filter change and oil level check on your Yamaha MT-07 Hyper Naked motorcycle. Note that a YTA Gold Tech always cleans his tools and puts them back in order after every job. And one last important step. Always remember to dispose of the used oil and filter in an appropriate, environmentally safe manner. You can either take the oil to your nearest Yamaha dealer, recycling center, or ask your local auto parts dealer if you can drop it off there. Thanks for watching, and make sure to check out the Yamaha YouTube channel for more do-it-yourself videos and technical tips. Now let's get out and ride.